Hi, this is Glenda, and I wanted to show you today how I made some Cardinals for soap that I hope to be able to publish soon. I am using soap dough, which is cold processed soap that has been covered with plastic so that it remains soft. And pretty much I'm only going to use black and red, and I just grab a big lump of the red one and I'm just going to roll it in between my palms. This is going to create a elongated shape, and without being very precise, I'm just going to start just pressing around the top to create what will be the neck of the cardinal, and then the smaller portion will be the head. Now the portion of the head will have a pointy tip on, above the head, so I'm also going to start trying to shape that into motion. So I'm pretty much just pressing and using two fingers to create a pointy tip where the head will be, and then I just come down to the bottom of the body and I try to also shape it to make it pointy so that it looks like it's the end wing, the back wing, and it's pretty much just a matter of doing that. When I have a shape that I'm sort of happy with, I just grab a small piece of black soap dough, and it doesn't have to have a specific shape. I just flatten it so that it looks like an oval or a round shape. And here I'm using a little bit of water to act as glue, and I'm just going to stick my flattened black piece on top of this. This is going to be the markings that the cardinals have around their face. And then I'm going to grab a small piece of the red soap dough again to create the beak. To create the beak, I just rolled a small piece into a bowl shape, and then I roll back and forth while pressing just one end, and that will give me a conical shape. This one was a little too long, so I'm pressing against my hand to shorten it at the same time that I am making pressure on the top. I suppose I could have just cut it, but I chose to just keep shaping it. And then I add a little bit more water again to create the beak. I'm going to show you the process again on fast forward. This is a slightly different method because this other cardinal that I was making, when I was separating the neck area, I realized that the head part was too small for me to be able to get enough soap to make the top part and the face. So I just grabbed more soap dough and I made a bowl, and I replaced what I had prior and then just created the head with this oval shape. Then I'm just sort of using my fingers to stick it together, and then with this shape I am trying again to create a pointy top and then to create the markings on the face, the black. And I'm also again going to use water to stick it to the face. The water acts like glue, and when you first use it, it will become very slippery, so you have to be careful on how you work with it. But as you let it dry, it will function like the glue and it's going to adhere those two pieces together. Then I made a small ball that I'm rolling while making pressure on one side to create the beak and create a cone shape, and then I'm just going to stick it on top of the black. And it looks like I made it too large initially, so I removed some of the soap dough and then remade the beak again into a smaller shape to add it onto the little bird. And this is pretty much it as far as the shaping goes. The next part will just be adding the texture. Now to add the texture, I usually wait a few minutes so that the soap dough is not very soft. So I grab, as you could see, one of the birds that has been staying on the mat instead of the one I just made, and with a tool, this tool, it's made of like a rubber tip and it has a very long sharp edge, and with that I'm just creating the texture of feathers. Then the eye, I'm just making it with a pointy tool that also has a rubber tip. I will put a link in the description box of where you can find similar tools to these ones in case you are interested in trying it. And then I'm just coming back again and just sort of drawing where the wings should be and creating a bigger, whiter texture for them. And after I finish adding the texture, I'm just gonna let the birds air dry for about a week before using them in the final soap. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, you can make them below. See you next time. Bye.